Daytime baseball coming at you on MLB Network from Petco Park in San Diego. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Clayton Richard gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, lefty Clayton Richard, this guy's been around for a long time. Not an overpowering guy from the left side. At one time, he was in the low to mid-90s, but he consistently sits 92, 93, has the big overhand curveball, will mix in a straight changeup. The key to Clayton Richard, getting the fastball over for strikes to get a chance to use the off-speed stuff.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He will lead this one off today. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. The second for one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He hit over 330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
Here's Nolan Arenado. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Top of the first, just underway at Petco Park. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box now, Gerardo Parra. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. One left for Colorado. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. John Gray gets the start for Colorado in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, the pride and joy of the Oklahoma Sooners. Former first-round draft pick by the Colorado Rockies. Big, strong guy, John Gray. 96 to up at 100 miles an hour. Good, hard breaking ball. And his changeup has gotten better every year that he's pitched. The key for John Gray, throwing strikes. If he keeps the ball in the strike zone at 98 to 100 miles an hour, he is really tough to hit.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A swing and a miss at the slider at 88. 2-2. The 2-2. In the air to right center. LeMahieu is calling for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan, who stands out?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. Last year, he won the American League Silver Slugger for first baseman. You think about that. Everybody who plays first can hit, and he hit above the top of the heap. He's a pretty special hitter.
And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't get a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Parra in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Right fielder, Will Myers.
Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Padres down in order. We are still scoreless. In now for Colorado, Trevor Story, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Get out of here, Rockies! Come on, let's do it!
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. In previous at-bats against Clayton Richard, he carries a .308 batting average. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting 7, first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Desmond leads off first with one away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Renfroe. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Chris Iannetta. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 3-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
John Gray.
David Dahl will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
David Dahl.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. No score. Chris Russin, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Chris Russin.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Eric Hosmer, the American League's silver winner at seasons ago. Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
3-2 now. Line drive caught at third by Arenado. Needed that one to be a few feet higher. The leadoff man is gone to start the home second.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Striding into the box, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1. To short. Story plays it in. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's 1 for 2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back now on MLB Network from sunny San Diego. Without a doubt, some of the most beautiful coastlines in the country around here. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the 1-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. Softly hit out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So striding in, Nolan Arenado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. The 2-2. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 1-run ball game. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength. Stepping in now, Gerardo Parra. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Aswahe loves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies strike for 1 on the homer by Arenado. Last chance coming up for the Padres. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Leading off the inning, Freddie Galvis, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Parra going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Coming to the plate now, Austin Hedges. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's gone 2 for 5. He loses him on ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Jose Pirela will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Jose Pirela.
Push softly over toward the right side, and the Friars are into the hit column, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Hedges over at second. Pirela is over at first with 1 away. And a double steal try here. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Parra coasts under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So stepping in, Carlos Aswahe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 2 down, runners at first and second. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Right fielder, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit hard on the ground at third. Throw to first is in time. They got him, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Colorado led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Chris Russin earns the victory on the mound. Clayton Richard worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon.